All right, welcome everyone to. So last stream, what we did was we made a farm, and in this stream, what we're going to be focusing on is collecting as much wood as possible. Because if we look at, all right, let's go inside and let's see here. Look at the fine wood. We got 9 fine wood, literally nothing else. The ancient bark, we got nothing. I'm not gonna farm ancient bark, though. I don't think we need much of it, right now at least. Core wood, we got a little bit. We got like 100 core wood, and that's about it. And we got about, yeah, a little bit over 100 regular wood. So we need to start actually farming here. Start getting some wood. For now, I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way, just like chopping down the wood like this. I know there's ways to make a farm. I just watched a few videos on it, and those are pretty interesting ideas. You know, you could. I know this one that's. I don't know if it's automatic. I didn't watch that much of it, but you could have like multiple grey dwarfs, right? And because grey dwarfs, they drop wood when you kill them. So you had like grey dwarfs and you had braziers. The grey dwarfs would die because of the braziers, and you would get wood out of it. Bro, I love this Froster weapon. It's literally like one of my favorite weapons in Valheim, by the way. Seriously. I don't think it's my #1 weapon. You know, there is a weapon that I enjoy more than the brazier, but no, brazier, what am I saying? There is a weapon that I enjoy more than the Frostner. However, we are not there yet. And I haven't really used that weapon that much. You know, I haven't gone through the entirety of Valheim. And but in this world we're definitely gonna get there at some point. The furthest I got was after the Queen. I did get to the Ashlands, so I know what the Ashlands is like. It's pretty fucking brutal. Not gonna lie. It's not my favorite biome, to say the least. I would say, out of all biomes, the Meadows biome is literally like a 10 out of 10 biome. It is perfect in every way. It's peaceful enough, and there's enemies, but you can very easily take care of them, which I really, really like. So, the Meadows is definitely like a 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorite biomes. The Black Forest, I think it's also a 10 out of 10 biome, and I think I like it a little bit more than the Meadows. A lot of people hate on the Black Forest, but a lot of people love it too. I think it's because the Black Forest has so much good content in it. You know, when you go into the dungeons and collecting like the Surtling core, that's when you start. That's when you really start Valheim. Yeah, that's when Valheim really begins to get interesting. But yeah. So many good updates that have been made in Valheim. The swamp biome, however, a lot of people hated on the swamp biome, and I completely understand why. Cause the swamp biome, it's not the best. All right, but honestly, they did really well with the swamp biome. Even though I hate the biome, I think they did really well with the biome because it's not supposed to be this beautiful and like easy biome. It is supposed to be excruciatingly painful. So really, I really love the swamp biome for what it is. The Ashlands is the only biome that I like actively dislike. Yeah. But Meadows is definitely a 10 out of 10 biome. Mainly because this biome allows you to build whatever the hell you want. I've recently, a lot of times I'm like thinking about, maybe I should build Maybe I should build build in the Black Forest biome. And now that I look back at it, it's like that's not a good idea. It really isn't, because you're gonna run into trolls in the Black Forest biome, and trust me when I say that the trolls, they're not gonna appreciate your handiwork. They're literally just gonna hammer through it, and there you go. There you lost your base. But I guess there are ways to like defend against the trolls. I mean, if you're far enough in the game, then it doesn't. You don't really mind the trolls. They don't do much at all. I just want to make sure that we have enough wood to where. Well, obviously we don't have enough storage yet, but I just want to make sure that we have a decent amount of wood, that we get 2 reinforced chests completely filled with regular wood. That's definitely what I want to do. So let's just plant more of the acorns. Make sure that they're close enough, but also not too far away. When you plant trees, you always want to make sure that you make the forest dense enough, but not too close. Look, this was way too close to each other. But yeah, it happens. You just want to make sure that you get them close enough so that when you break down one log, the other logs will also tear down. Let's see here. I could plant some beech trees, but it's fine. We're gonna tear down a lot of these trees, anyways. Sure. But I also kind of want to think about like what would look good. Actually, no, we don't need to think about that. We can plant trees whenever, so it's fine. Let's just go ham. Man. You know, I've always like thought about like the amount of resources you get from chopping down logs. It's not a lot, I'll tell you that. It's not a lot of logs you get. Here, oh, there's Grayling. No, dude, get the fuck out of my out. See, this is one of the reasons I love the Froster. It like gives so much knockback. It's so satisfying to look at. Oh my gosh. So I've been trying to, right now I'm trying to talk a little bit more, try and figure out a little bit more to talk about when I'm streaming. Just to make the stream a little more interesting. Say what's on my mind. You know, get to connect with you guys that are watching and just have a great time, honestly. So, oh my god, are you serious? Because recently I've just been like doing very little talking during the streams, just like literally like watching movies on my other monitor while I play and stream, and it's like it's okay for me, but it's for the people that are joining the stream. Like, why the hell would you want to watch that? You're just watching a guy play a game and that's it. You're not even hearing any commentary. I mean, some people might enjoy that, but like at that point, why don't you just play a game yourself? Like, yeah. So, completely understand. Oh my gosh, I don't have the rested bonus. People often underestimate how important it is to have the rested bonus. Because the rested bonus is, it gives you so many, like for one, your stamina obviously goes up faster. That everyone knows, but people don't talk about the fact that it also gives you a lot more XP when you're doing certain activities with the rested bonus. It just gives way too many buffs, so you really should not be missing out on it. Like, at all. And I'm really happy that I decided to have this right here. like the multiple, like 5 small chests there, because that's where I can place like the other resources that I get from collecting wood, you know? Man. But do bear in mind, I'm really not the best at trying to figure out what the hell to talk about when I'm streaming, so I'm trying. I'm trying, man. Trying. What the hell? Oh my gosh. But are you guys excited for the Deep North update? I'm so excited for it. Oh my gosh. When the Deep North update arrives, holy shit. I'm literally gonna try my absolute hardest to get through the Ashlands biome. But I'm really not looking forward to the Ashlands biome though. I just know that it's so excruciatingly painful. I never beat the Ashlands biome. I only got so far because I just didn't like the biome at all. It's literally like one of the worst biomes that I know of. See, here's the problem. Whenever it's raining, because I have the campfire like outside and there's nothing above the campfire, I'm not really gonna get like any comfort when I'm close here. So that's kind of the issue. I think it's fine. How much wood do we have now? We got about 2.5 rows. Wait, how many is in each row? 6. Okay, so we have like 300 per row. 600 some. About 800? Almost 800. Well, that's pretty good. Man. Still trying to think about. Oh yeah. When I ended the stream, I got an idea of how I wanted to do the warehouse in the plains biome. Essentially, I don't want the warehouse to be in the plains biome. I want to build it like right outside the plains biome in the meadows. Because I'm also trying to think about like the enemies that I can approach, and so I'm thinking if we have like a farmhouse going like right next to the plains biome, I think that will be even better. And I'm planning on having the bakery. I'm planning on having the bakery inside the meadows biome because, well, the bakery is gonna be. I'm trying to imagine how I'm gonna build it, and I was thinking that the bakery should be very open. A very open bakery. So, yeah. I just want most of the buildings to be inside the meadows. The only reason I really built in the plains is just because the soil there is a lot better, and it's just a lot nicer that way. I just think, okay, I'm so close to the logs, I don't really need to take the cart with me. It's not gonna save much time either way. Bro, chill. And oh my gosh, I'm so happy that I have this black metal axe. It actually like made the biggest difference. Cause like, I've been playing on this world with a bronze axe the entire time. So going from a bronze axe straight to black metal axe, it is such a huge difference. I think it's like over double damage. And oh my gosh, it's so satisfying chopping down trees. I don't really know why I never went for an iron axe. But I think someone actually talked about it, and it's like an iron axe and a bronze axe aren't that different. Like, obviously the iron axe is slightly faster, but the difference is very small. I don't know if I should make a tree farm or not, because we're getting wood so fast with this black metal axe. I'm like literally one-shotting these logs. Every hit. So nice. I was kind of worried because, you know, I was trying to think like how long it would take for me to collect all the wood during this stream. And I was like, dude, this could take like 4 to 8 hours or something crazy like that. But honestly, it doesn't look like it takes that long. Look at that. We almost have one entire wood chest filled already. That's really good. Yeah, the oak trees are growing, so that's fine. I was like, should I tear down some birch logs? I probably should, but it's fine. Dude, this black metal axe is so good. Holy shit. I want to make some black metal weapons, and also the, what's it called? The padded armor. So I can deal with the plains mobs a lot easier. But the padded armor costs iron. Lucky for me, I spent an entire, like, how long did I spend on that stream? I think it was like 5 hours. 5 hours straight collecting iron. Yeah. But also, like, normally when you hear, oh, I spent 5 hours collecting iron, then you must think like, oh my gosh, you must have like multiple chests filled with iron. And it's like, bro, I'm playing on a no portals run. Do you really think it takes so long going on a boat trip? It's one of the most painful parts about this game is the boat trip. But it's honestly also, at the same time, it's one of the most relaxing part of the games. But if you do it for like many hours, dude, you're literally gonna die of boredom. Because what the fuck? Yeah. By the way, one important tip that my friend used to give me when playing Valheim, and what I want to tell everyone else, is that everything you walk around, if you're playing with map, of course, everything you walk around, you want to mark on the map so that you know where they're located. It's gonna help so much because a lot of times I'm like, oh, now I need mushrooms. Where the hell do I find mushrooms? And luckily I have some marked here, so I can just walk over and collect them. And then eventually you have an entire route that you can go. And so whenever you're in need of mushrooms, you can collect a shit ton of it with no problem at all. Oh, man. I've also like tried checking around the meadows biome, and this is a very good place, very beautiful place that I think I want to build on as well. But it's definitely not. I picked this place because it's right next to like a trader. At the same time, I think this is probably the best spot I could have chosen in the entire map because it's very close to 3 traders, right? The Bogwitch, which is one of the most important ones. And you got Haldor over here in the Black Forest. So I think I was very lucky with when I found the traders. There you go. Also, very important tip for if you're looking for traders and stuff like that, is that, okay, so right now it's completely impossible for me to find Haldor in a different spot. But let's say I never found Haldor here. Let's say I never went here. I could have found Valdor in anywhere else, like probably over here or something, I don't know. And that's something a lot of people don't think about. the fact that you can find traders pretty much anywhere over the map. It's not like it has. It's not like Haldor is here. He could have been here as well if I found him here first. But since I found him here, you can't find him there anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hope you do. Man. Damn, my inventory is just getting full all the time now. And now we're starting to walk further and further away. We're actually clearing out some of the area here, which is very nice because now it's going to be a little bit easier for me to see where I can build. I think we're going to build our farmhouse pretty soon as well. Because we're almost there. Almost at the point where... Let's just make sure that it doesn't hit any of the oak logs. We're good? Yeah, we're good. I haven't checked much about the Deep North update, but I did watch a little bit out of one video of how of what you can expect when the Deep North update arrives. But they did say that the Deep North update was going to be equal to 2.5 biomes worth of content. So if you compare that to like the Black Forest, 2.5 times more content than the Black Forest, for example, that's pretty huge. And I honestly think that was a really good plan because it is going to be their last biome. The last update of Valheim. Pretty sure the developers are going to start on another game once the Deep North update has arrived. But I wonder if they're gonna do like bug fixes and stuff like that, because I really want this game to be bigger than it already is. It's such a good game. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so unpopular compared to most games. I can try and think my way to why it is, but I don't really know. My goodness, the area is so open now. It used to look like a super dense forest. Now it's super open. Let's tear down those trees after. Okay. Wait, how much wood in each chest? There's 6 rows. It goes 4, 5 up? Not really sure. There's 300 each row, so it's like... It's definitely over 1,000 in each reinforced chest. I remember that stream when I collected like 1,000 tar. Or more than 1,000 tar. That was pain. That was painful. I've also thought about like making a tar farm. Which I'm definitely gonna do in the future, because if this is really gonna be my forever world, then it's going to be necessary for me to make a tar farm. Absolutely necessary. But then again, I don't know if I want to do that. If I want this to be a forever world. But I do have plans on continuing this world for at least a very long time. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'll continue on this world for like 1,000 days in total. That's what I think. I think I'm gonna continue on for like 1,000 days. But okay, I do have to say this. I'm gonna begin studying on Monday. So I don't know how much time I'll have to stream when the time arrives. I don't know. But I'll try and squeeze in as much time as possible. Obviously, I need to... I don't have comfort. Oh, because there's an enemy nearby. Ah, he wants to... Bro. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. Good job, Grayling. Good job. I also need to, like, prioritize killing deer more often. Because the hide they drop is pretty nice. Pretty nice for building in. And whatever. The food really doesn't help me that much, but... But the trophies and the... Yeah, the other stuff, that definitely helps a lot. It's fine. We're gonna get so many beach seeds out of this. I have a question. Can you grow the can you grow pine trees in the meadows biome? That I don't know. I don't think you can. But then again, I haven't really read about it. So it's probably possible. If you can, then I should definitely do it. I think that's the worst part about this place is that the Black Forest. This one I didn't find any pine trees, so that's kind of a problem, but I guess I could build here as well. Honestly, I think I should have built the lumber yard over here because there's a Black Forest right over there, but it's fine. We can have multiple lumber yards. I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Oh man. Okay. How much wood do we have now? We have this many. Okay, so there's 4. Okay, 4 times 6 times. So 1,200. Yes, 1,200 wood in each full reinforced chest. That's a lot. Oh jeez. It looks like nighttime is arriving soon, but that's fine. But also I do realize that I don't know. I've also been thinking, like, should I stream whenever I chop down logs or collect a bunch of stone or do any of like the boring stuff? I don't know. I don't know if I should, because I mean, if you guys enjoy watching it, then I obviously will. But if it's like, if it's just boring to watch, then there's no point in me streaming it, really. Should I? I've been thinking, like, should I only stream the building part? And like, you not experiencing the other stuff? I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'll definitely have to think about it. Wait, what's happening over here? Wait, is this a full beech tree? Oh my gosh, it's just leaning like crazy. What the hell? Oh my goodness. I have like multiple clips of like beech tree doing like the weirdest things ever. I remember chopping down a tree, right? And then the tree was like standing perfectly up straight. And so it wasn't falling down once I chopped down the log. I don't know how often that happens, but that's the first time I've ever experienced something like that. It was kind of funny. Serious. Like I said last stream, I've never seen a 2-star boar in this world. This world is so cursed. It's so cursed without... Oh my gosh, there's mushrooms there. Let's mark that. Look how many mushroom spots I have here. Could definitely make a route out of it already. All right. Also, recently I bought like this. I bought 32 gigs of RAM because right now the computer price, computer parts and stuff like that is like going up in value so much. It's honestly kind of frightening. Like I don't know how the future is gonna be for gamers, especially PC gamers, because things are just gonna get more. Things are getting more and more expensive, and it's not stopping. Like, I'm pretty sure I watched a video about it, and they said that it's not gonna stop anytime soon. It's just gonna keep getting more and more expensive. And honestly, I believe that. Because AI is just getting more and more used. And so, where's the sound coming from? AI is getting more and more used. Because more and more people want it. And so they're gonna have, and so the people that do own the AI are gonna have to keep making data centers to keep AI running strong for everyone. So I think RAM is just gonna get more and more expensive, honestly. So I literally just bought 32 gigs of RAM as early as I could so that the price doesn't get up anymore, doesn't go up too much. Or before the price goes up too fast. So, but hey, who knows? Maybe in a couple years, RAM prices will go back down to where they were. I doubt it, but it could happen. It could very well happen. Look how open this area is now that I've chopped through all these logs. What the hell? Oh my gosh, this looks like a naked forest. It doesn't even look like a forest anymore. It's so naked. Oh no. It's kind of ruining the look of the lumberyard. It's fine. We're gonna grow more trees. It's fine. Let's just do this. Right. The resin. Necktails. Can you make anything good with necktails? I've never made anything out of necktails in this game. I probably cooked it like once or twice when it was like emergency food, but never do I usually do anything with necktails. It's not really that important. But honestly, boar meat, that's a fucking S tier food in this game. Because it's good early game and it's good late game. Actually, I don't know about late game, but it's good mid game. Serpent meat is insanely good. That's also an S tier food. You can get it super early in the game, and it gives so much health. And even if you get like mid game, you can still make like serpent stew, and it gives even more. The only problem I have with like serpent meat is it's so heavy. Isn't each serpent meat like 10 weight? It's like holding. It's the same as holding an iron bar or a copper bar or a bronze bar or whatever. It's crazy. Okay, how much wood do we have now? We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I might stream a little later today. Or tonight, I guess. Because I really want to get that farm warehouse going. So that we have that. Yeah. I think right before I end the stream, I'm gonna go and collect. I'm gonna go and collect the stuff that's been growing. Okay, so let's fill our inventory once more and then we'll call it a day. Pine wood in there. No. In there. We got a decent amount of fine wood now. Really like that. Got a couple birch seeds, a couple beech seeds. The only problem is, you can grow birch seeds here, sure. But they have and you can still get birch seeds here too as well. But they have such a low drop chance in the Meadows biome that it's not really worth it. You can't infinitely produce birch trees. Actually, maybe you can. I don't know. I don't think so. I think you'll have to be very lucky at least if you want to do that. I was gonna fix this. But it's definitely more worthwhile to grow a bunch of birch trees in... You know what? I just got an idea. Because I'm gonna need a lumber yard. Or I could have a lumber yard in each biome. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's do that. So, okay, so this lumber yard is... Should it hold ancient bark? No. Because I'm gonna have like a main warehouse, right? And that can hold, like, the ancient bark and all that kind of stuff. But like, the Meadows lumberyard is only gonna hold regular wood and like fine wood. The Plains biome is also gonna hold regular wood and fine wood. The Black Forest biome is gonna hold core wood and regular wood. Oh my gosh, I'm a fucking genius. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah. How much do we have? We're almost done. Bro, what? No, I want to see something satisfying here. Come on. Yes. Yes. Oh. Go away. Okay, we have enough wood. Or do we? We do. Okay, we'll come back for those logs afterwards. Let's just let's just store the wood that we've collected. And I don't think we need to fill up the fine wood chest. At least not right now. We can go for one more trip. Let's not skimp out on this. Where's the feather chest? There it is. Maybe I should put signs above so that I know. It's easier to organize that way. A lot of times people, myself included, will have like these quality of life mods, but I think a lot of times we tend to overdo it with quality of life mods. At least I do. I know that I haven't tried the mod, but in Valheim there's like this ME storage mod where if you like drop items on the ground, the chest will automatically pick them up and you can use it like that. But I think there's a charm to organizing the stuff yourself. There's a charm to it. It's boring to do, and it may be annoying, but there's a certain charm to it, especially when you get to a point where it's like you have to be creative and make it easy for yourself to organize the stuff. Instead of, I'll just download a mod and then problem solved, you know? Because, you know, in life, shit don't come easy like that. Alright, nice. Gotten all the wood. Mm, yeah. How long has this streaming going for? Only 40 minutes? What the hell? Hmm. Okay. Well, yeah, let's go and collect the crops. I don't know if they've grown or not, but we'll check at least. There we go. Almost full. But now we at least have like a full chest of it. So we can start building. Boar meat, let's see. I do want a bakery, but should I also I may should have like the regular warehouse will have everything. I don't think I'm gonna need that much. You know, we'll take it as it goes. If we get like a humongous amount of food, then we can make like a warehouse made for only food, right? But I think for the time being, we'll have a warehouse for everything to begin with. I also have to keep this in mind because I don't know how far away from it I can build. So the longhouse that I make I'll have to think about that. Looks like the flax is done growing at least. Is the barley done growing? Yeah, it is. Nice. Looks like everything's done growing. Oh my gosh, I think it looks so nice, this place. We can decorate this. For sure. Like have like benches here and stuff like that. It is definitely not done. Oh my gosh, and I was gonna collect all this stuff. Do you guys hear that? Go away. Let me just put the stuff back in the chest. I don't know if you guys also have this, but I'm the kind of guy that hates having a lot of random stuff in my inventory. There's this one like quote unquote quality of life mod that I think should be in the base game, by the way. I think you guys know what I'm thinking about. It's the one where you could have like another section for where you have your equipment, right? Because the armor and the accessory taking up a good chunk of your inventory is so annoying. It really is. I don't know. Were they gonna add that in the Deep North update? I don't know if they talked about it. But if they did, I really hope that they're gonna add that. Are you serious? It's... You know what? Let's go to sleep. Of course I get wet right before. Right after I get inside the house, then I get wet. There we go. Oh. By the way, these texts that pop up when you're sleeping, you don't get the time to read all of that. Like, I remember a lot of times, especially when I begun playing Valheim, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta read this. It looks like a good story. And then I get like through 2 sentences and and my character just wakes up and I was like, no, wait. Yeah. Alright, it's fucking annoying. But by all means, if you guys enjoy watching this streams like this, where I just talk out of my just talk randomly and play Valheim. If you guys enjoy just watching me do random stuff, then by all means let me know. Cause I'm still thinking like, should I stream this or should I not? Cause it's like the boring stuff of the game. Bro, go away. Do you guys have any tips for getting rid of these graylings? I guess I could I know there's one way. If I have like workbenches, I could fix that. I'm pretty sure I watched this one video of someone, bro, of this one video where a person like placed workbenches, because what workbenches do is they obviously they make it so that the mobs don't spawn within the radius. So they just had like workbenches on, like workbenches like surrounding the entire island, so no mobs would spawn there. No enemies would spawn. That's a pretty good idea, honestly. I don't know if I should do that. How much barley do we get from this one harvest? Almost 300. Holy shit. That's insane. And I didn't even plant it that densely. It's crazy. There is a farming mod that I could have. By the way, I don't have any mods downloaded on in this world. But I know there's a farming mod that a lot of people like having. It makes it much easier to farm and much more satisfying. So I don't know if I should have that or not. You know what? I kind of want to just play in my world completely vanilla, you know? I think that's what I want to do. Because as cool as it is to have different mods to help you out doing certain activities, I think just playing it completely vanilla, there's, like I said about the other things, there's a charm to it. I don't know, because everything you do, like for example with this planting, I can't think about anything else for an example, but with planting, everything here looks handmade. You know, it doesn't look like I used a mod to make it work. Let's just try and refine this a little bit. Bro. By the way, the death mosquitoes, fucking terrifying when you first enter the plains biome. Literally the most terrifying mobs you'll encounter in the start. Okay, we got like 180 barley remaining, which is honestly near perfection because we have 3 windmills, right? So we'll always have a little bit left over, but not to the point where it's like exaggerated, you know? All this flax we're gonna use to... Oh yeah, I should definitely put them in the... What are they called? Look at what they were called. They should be in crafting, right? Yeah, the spinning wheels. Because I do have 2 spinning wheels back at my... I don't even want to call it a home because it looks like... It looks so bad. In my shack. I don't know. How much flax did we get from that? 170. That's pretty good. Man. I always find it so relaxing to just like farm in this game. But I also need like, I need a balance. Sometimes I'm not in the mood for doing something relaxing the entire game. Sometimes I'm just like, I just wanna fight. I just wanna do something. And I think that's also one of the reasons why I like Valheim so much, because Valheim has really good combat mechanics. It's very Souls-like, in terms of like combat mechanics. You know, you can like dodge roll. If any one of you know like the Souls games, like Elden Ring, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about Elden Ring. I really like the fact that you can roll in Valheim. Oh my gosh, over 100 onion. Luckily, this is onion is a little bit easier to farm because I can just spam click, and it will space it out pretty well. Look at that, looks awesome. Got the turnip. Don't know how I'm gonna organize it in the small little farmhouse that I have. By the way, oh my gosh, what was I gonna say? I was thinking of the different builds people have in like Valheim and stuff, and Minecraft, for example. What do you guys think looks better? A very good detailed small house or an enormous house? I think an enormous house looks more surreal, but there's something about a small house that looks really, really good. And a lot of the times it is harder to build a well-detailed small house than it is to build a mega house. But in all fairness, a mega house does take longer. It does take a lot longer. Because you still have the detail inside the house and stuff like that. But I don't know. Yeah. Next stream we're definitely gonna start building on the farm warehouse. By the way, have any of you guys worked at a warehouse before? I have. It is by far one of the heaviest jobs to do. Cause all day you're like lifting and yeah. Like after a day of work you get so tired. You're exhausted after a day of work. But in all fairness, at the same time, working at a warehouse, you don't... A lot of jobs you dread before you start working. I have not gotten the same feeling from working at a warehouse. I don't dread work. I'm definitely not looking forward to work. It's more like, oh, do I really have to do this? But it's more like I just... How should I do it? I feel like... Okay, the food should be in here. Seeds in here. Yes, yes, yes. Or not the food, but... You know what I'm saying, like the... Stuff used to create stuff. We have 2 spinning wheels, so let's just bring 100 flax with us. Let's put them... Oh, actually... This should be done, shouldn't it? I did... Oh, I collected it. Okay, let's just get the barley first then. There's no point in not putting the barley in there. 150 barley. To craft some bread. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for when I made the bakery. Bakery is gonna be my favorite. I'm gonna try my absolute hardest to make the bakery look really nice. I did watch a YouTube video of a person building a bakery. I forgot the name of the channel, but the the bakery I make is probably gonna be inspired by him, because it looks awesome. But it is also one of the most annoying, like building the pipe that he built. That shit pissed me off, because building for the, a lot of people know that like building with stone in Valheim is painful to do. Especially if you don't know how to do it. And so when I followed the tutorial, I think I've actually done I think I still have the world up. I followed his tutorial building the bakery, and I think I spent a good like 2 hours just trying to get the pipe to the work. Oh, it was so annoying. It really was. Oh, okay, we only need 80 flax per. Gotcha. Also, we got that working now. Let's just put some stuff in here. We'll get a warehouse soon going, and then we don't need to worry about that kind of stuff. Not nearly as much. Let's get the iron. There we go. So I want to get some iron smelted because I want to make the padded armor. You do not have any coal. Let's do it there. If I can get the at least some iron smelted, that would be nice. There we go. Awesome. Okay. I think this has been pretty successful so far. We collected the wood a lot faster than I thought we were. We streamed for just about an hour right now. And so I think I'm just gonna call it a day. This stream. Yeah. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. I've enjoyed playing, and I will see you guys a little bit later today because I want to get to building. Bye, guys.